music. It's okay.
Hello. Yeah, the music is really loud. Right?
Yeah, teacher. No, don't listen to you.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, now can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Perfect. How was your weekend then?
Fine. So very work today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very work out, a lot of work.
Yeah, I have a lot of work today.
A lot, exactly. Very novical, very useful for different things.
Yeah.
Good. And the weekend, how was the weekend?
Fine. In Saturday, my family and me celebrate the second anniversary for business, for brothers business.
The second anniversary for your brother's business. That's very good. What kind of business does he have?
He have a sex shop.
Super cool. But for 2 years is that's something super positive.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
So what did they do? Did you do a cake, or did you celebrate with beer, or how do you celebrate that?
Only beer.
Mm-hmm.
At home. Mm-hmm. Because he closed in 9 p.m. and before go at home for take what, teacher?
Went. Present go, past went.
Yeah. Before we went at home for some beer.
Cool. Very nice. Very nice. And did you order pizza? Did you cook for him, or what did you do?
No, only beer, because in the afternoon went to girlfriend's father and went to eat Indian food.
Oh, nice. That's super nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
And after in the night go to my brother and take some beer.
Yeah, that was very good. That was very good. That's very nice to have that like family support in the middle of a business. No, because it's difficult to open a business and to have this in mind. It's difficult sometimes.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, no, but very good, brother. Okay, well then let's start our class, right? Because we have a lot of practice to do, and I have news for you guys. Okay, today starts our last week, and we have our exam on Friday. Okay, so we need to wrap up the month. We need to check the final grammatical lesson, and we have to do the last video. Okay, so let's do a little recap of the cycle. Do you know what is a recap?
No.
Okay, let's go through a recap. So, what's a recap? Luis, help me with the definition. Hello, man.
Recap.
Yeah, recap.
Recap.
Okay. To repeat or give a summary of what has already been said, decided, etc., etc. Let me just recap.
Do you understand what is a recap?
Yes.
What can you, what is, give me an example of a recap.
For example, when I saw the movie and I talk about it,
Yeah.
I make a recap.
About the movie. No?
Exactly.
You speak really quick about what the movie was, what did you do, what was the whole situation, what happened in the story, no? So all this is a recap. And today as the final Monday of the cycle, we are going to do a little recap of all the different things that we have seen this month. Okay, technically this month was a month of adjectives. You know, we started with the second lesson of order of adjectives. Order of adjectives was a lesson from the previous month. And then this month we continued with the second part of the lessons of adjectives, which was here. Complex nouns. How do you talk when an adjective is formed by a verb using the ending ing, right? And also adjectives that end, well, don't end in ed, are past participles, which are over here. These are the two different groups of adjectives that we studied this month. Super important to have in mind because we are talking about precisely order of adjectives, right? We are talking about two different forms to transform the verb into a description. The verb transforms into a description. Remember this, eh? So this was group number 8, the final group of order of adjectives. Okay. ing versus ed. We also talked about complex nouns. We talked about different forms of different descriptions that you collocate before the noun. And a specific way to collocate words, which is number 1, a pre-modifier. Number 2, adjectives in order. And when you put your adjectives in order, we use a noun. This is a classic formula in English, and you need to speak using adjectives in order. In this particular lesson, we understood the correct utilization of the apostrophe S. Watch out, guys. The apostrophe S is in the exam. Super important to dominate how to use the apostrophe S. This is very important. We saw order of adjectives, complex nouns, how to collocate the adjectives in the correct position. And finally, we saw this, we saw that sometimes, oh, it's over here, probably. Here, aha. In adjectives of purpose, precisely we saw that we use two different connectors to talk about purpose. Connector 2, connector 4. When is necessary to use 2? When is necessary to use 4? This is super important in exam 2. Similar to the previous exam. Okay? That was like a very important lesson that we covered. Okay, so in a nutshell, this is your exam. Number 1, adjectives of purpose. Number 2, passive adjectives. Number 3, complex nouns, including apostrophe S. Number 4, 2 versus 4. And number 5, and the final objective of the month, emotions. Today, and this week, we are going to learn about emotions. What is the difference between boring versus bored? Oh my God. So this is going to be super, super relevant for the lesson. Do you have any question about the Friday's exam?
Yes, what was the second topic?
Excellent. I repeat. Topic number 1. Adjectives of purpose. Topic number 2. Passive adjectives. Take your screenshot. Number 3, complex nouns. Including apostrophe S. Number 4, 2 versus of. Number 2 versus 4, sorry. 2 versus 4. Technically, this is adjectives of purpose. 2 versus 4. And finally, number 5, emotions. Boring versus bored. Too many versus this week. Very interesting. Questions?
No, teacher.
Okie dokie. Let's practice then. Today we are going to do a new topic. We are going to open a new video. Today we are going to practice vocabulary. Let's meet Emily and Sasha. Okay. Today we are going to practice about this little family, this little couple, this romantic story, this beautiful, beautiful story about a woman who marries a person from a different country. Right? So here we have some conversation questions. Would you like to migrate to a different country? Tell me, for example, Jorge, would you like to migrate to a different country? Yes, no, and why?
What was the question, teacher? Excuse me.
I repeat, would you like to migrate to a different country?
I didn't understand my way.
Migrate, okay. Migrate is similar to leave, to travel to a different country, but don't come back. To live in that country.
Okay.
Right? Migration.
I would like to
Great.
live
Mhm.
another country,
Okay,
but not forever.
but not forever. So just like a moment.
Yes, maybe 5 years.
Sounds good.
Because I like so much my country, my city, all my families are here. I think.
I agree. It's difficult to say. It's difficult to
Yes,
say.
teacher.
You know what? Bye bye forever. No.
Yes.
No, it's not easy.
Yes, and one of the most reason is because my sons learn English basically.
Oh, okay. So you want to go to an English-speaking country?
Yes, I would prefer.
Interesting. What kind of what country would you like?
USA, teacher.
USA.
USA. I would like California.
Wow, super good.
Yes.
Okay. That's super important. That's super important. It's a nice idea, and yeah, people can when they grow up in an English environment, super easy. They speak English fast, you know. So that's super.
Yes.
Nice. Very nice. What about the rest of you guys? What about, for example, Caesar? Would you like to travel to a different country to migrate, to live?
No, teacher, never.
Perfect. Why?
I don't know, because I don't have family in the other country. But yeah, I think I will go in the future to Canada, for example,
Good.
or Australia.
But just for vacation, huh?
What, teacher?
Just for vacation.
Yes, and life.
Live. Life
Live.
is it.
Yeah, live. I think that Canada is very interesting. No, eliminate that because it's country.
Precisely.
I think Canada is very interesting and beautiful. And I love the cloudy time cloudy.
Good.
And love the ocean.
Okay, that sounds really good. Okay, but then you would like to migrate or not? Because you're saying yes, but no, but yes, but I don't understand. Is that a yes?
So.
Uh-huh.
I said no because my family live in Mexico.
Life is like Facebook Live, for example.
Yeah, live,
exactly.
live in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, because it's beautiful country.
Precisely. So okay, it's a 50-50 situation for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Super important, super important. Yeah, migration is not easy. Migration is a decision that you take when, you know, for adventure. It's a very, very personal philosophy, and it's difficult sometimes to take a jump so far, you know. Now, migration is difficult. We understand. Who in this class have a family in other countries? Nobody? Wow. So everybody is learning English
What?
for work. You, Mike?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. Who has family in other countries?
No,
No.
not yet.
Yeah. Not yet. Okay. Not yet. So that's precisely a question that I have, because there are a lot of reasons to learn English. Many people, for example, want to speak English very well because they have family in other countries and they want to communicate with these people. You know, in the case of Jorge, for example, Jorge said that he wants to take the kids to the United States. So imagine in the future, the family or the next generation will speak English and will have families in different parts of the world. So this is a very interesting motivation for many people to speak English, you know? Now, this is the context of the video. And here we have a question here. What do you think about Russian girls and boys? Russian girls and boys. Opinions.
In general, the Russian people,
Yeah.
is very
People, plural.
okay, are very mm,
Very well.
my gosh. Okay. They feelings no is are very low. I don't know how to say.
Their feelings are very low.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to say the expression for feelings.
Okay, okay.
For example,
What do you mean? Try to describe this
yeah.
feeling.
For example, whatever girl or boy Russian, no?
Mm.
Um, the Russian girl is isn't
Plural. Because are you speaking about only one girl or girls?
no in general aren't
Excellent. Russian girls aren't.
feeling
Aren't feeling.
the same for the Mexican people.
Wait. Connector. For? Are you speaking about purpose?
No. Okay,
So it's not for.
the Russian girls aren't feeling same no same no
What is the connector for similarity?
the feeling the same.
Connector for similarity. Connector. Find a preposition.
S.
Exactly.
No.
You can
Yeah.
say as, very good. You can say as, or you can say like.
Okay. Russian girls aren't feeling the same. As Mexican people.
Excellent. Very good. Wait, aren't feeling talks about a momentary action. Are you
No.
talking about momentary action?
No, I am speaking about
You speak about it, you speak in general, no?
yeah,
When you speak in general, you don't use an ing. Use
Okay.
simple present.
Yeah, because I speak all times.
All time, exactly. So you need to speak in present. Russian girls
Aren't feel.
aren't doesn't go with a verb.
Okay. Russian girls not feel.
What is the negative for present?
Not do. Does.
Exactly. In negative, don't do.
Doesn't.
In negative, do.
Don't.
Don't. Exactly.
But I speak for girls, Russian girls in general. Is
It's plural,
yeah, don't.
right?
Yeah. Russian girls don't feel the same as Mexican people.
Excellent. Very, very good opinion. Yes. Who agrees with Caesar?
I think about Russian people that they have been stigmatized.
Okay, pronunciation.
For stigmatized. Yes.
New vocabulary. Look at this.
Stigmatized. No, stigmatized.
Look at the final syllable.
Stigmatized.
Pronunciation.
Ay.
Ay, exactly. So
Stigmatize.
Stigmatize. Very good.
Stigmatize.
Stigmatize.
Stigmatize. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they have been stigmatized for American and European people.
Yeah.
Through the cinema, through pictures, etc. I think that they talk about of Russian people about her that he is people that they're not that don't have feelings, no?
Yeah, like this is the thing is a stigma.
Yes, exactly. I think that.
Very interesting, very interesting. So you disagree with Caesar?
Totally.
Interesting. That's super interesting. Sometimes Hollywood gives you a different impression of different nationalities. Technically, it's like a stereotype. Do you know what is a stereotype?
For example, there are many examples, but one example can be Rocky.
Yeah.
No?
Very good example.
Rocky is a good boy, and the Russian guy is
bad,
almost robot, no?
Yeah.
So, please.
Yeah, good example. Good example. Sometimes they convince you that the Russian guy is a negative,
Yes.
bad, the aggressive, no?
Exactly. This is a purpose, a polite purpose.
Sure.
Since many years ago.
Yes. You are completely right, man. And who agrees with Luis? Who thinks that Russian people are stigmatized in general?
I agree with this.
Interesting, Mike. Tell me.
For example, I work with the Latin America people.
Yeah.
For example, and specific Colombian people. Colombian people has a prototype, Mexican prototype, how as a and the headache?
What?
No. How you say the people use similar a cup?
Similar to cup.
Cup and magneto. The instrument de magneto.
Are you talking about a magnet?
No. Wait.
Like this?
A shadow? Maybe?
A shadow. Shadow? Like this?
No.
Not the shadow, this shadow.
Sorry, a hat. Sorry, a hat. A hat. They had a typical Mexican on the agriculture in the camp.
Yes, that's the, okay. Let me show you. Pronunciation.
Stereotype.
Exactly.
Stereotype.
Stereotype.
Real your idea again. Repeat that part.
Okay. The Colombia had I imagine the Mexican people.
Is on an image doesn't exist.
Okay.
As a
stereotype.
Exactly. Colombian people
had a stereotype, Mexican stereotype.
Excellent.
Mexican stereotype. The Mexican people wear a hat.
Yeah.
And the other vestment.
It's a hat and a poncho.
Exactly. And then the old Mexican likes Al Chavo del Ocho.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That is so
Latin
true.
America love it.
That TV show. When some Mexicans today don't express the negative things about that TV show, for example. Some Mexican people don't like that TV show at all. No, and this is definitely a stereotype. Completely agree with you.
Exactly.
Very interesting. Similar to what happens with Russian people.
Similar.
No? But probably they are a little different, but not totally different. And this is a cultural perception, a different thing about this thing.
Yeah.
I have a question for everybody. Who would like to travel to visit Russia? Who has curiosity on the Russian culture, or the contrary, who doesn't have a curiosity for the Russian culture, and why? Let's go through Robert. Hello, Robert. I see you very expressive, but
no, I don't like to visit, or it's It's not in my plans.
Oh, so it's not don't, because don't is every day.
Is
What is the auxiliary for imaginary situation?
he shouldn't? No,
No, actually, this is recommendation.
would.
Exactly, negative.
Okay, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't travel to Russia.
Perfect. Why?
I don't know why. I don't have a specific thing, or how can I say something like that? I prefer other countries. I don't know what, for example, I prefer Greece or say Italy.
Something different.
Very
Different.
different.
Yes, man. I agree with you. There are some countries that are not under not, we don't have curiosity at all for some specific countries. Russia in particular is not a country that Mexican people like, you know, but American people in particular, they love it. You know,
Really?
it's kind of it's a 50-50. A person like Louis said, people stigmatize Russian people in a negative form because of the Soviet story and
Exactly.
no Hollywood perception, etc. And other people love it. You know?
But for example, today, when currently USA argue versus Russia,
Exactly. Right? Yes, of course.
And I don't know if the people of the America or the Americans love or appreciate the Russian people.
Exactly, Russian people. That's a very good question, man. I would like to have the opportunity to speak with an American person and really ask them what's their opinion, but of course it's a difficult situation, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. One thing is that the governments think about each other, and other thing is the people thinks about of each other countries. No?
Yeah.
It's different.
Exactly. One thing is the government, another thing is the people. That's what you say.
Exactly.
I agree with you. In probably, yeah, the government has a negative perception in this moment, but people don't like the war, you know? Like in general.
The Americans are not patriotist.
Wait, no, that word doesn't exist.
Nationalist,
the word,
no?
Or something like that.
The nationalist. I don't know. Nationalist doesn't exist. No. It's like this.
Patriotic. Patriotic.
Patriotic.
Exactly. Patriotic.
That's right. And probably, yeah. But it's different to be patriotic. Well, conservative people probably, in a negative form, no? Like very, very radical people, they probably hate Russian people. What a difficult topic. In that particular case, it's so interesting. And I really like this video because this video expresses the contrary, you know? So here you have a girl that she's an American girl, and she traveled to Russia. Surprise, surprise, she met the love of her life in Russia. And now they are going to get married. And it's so wonderful to see these cultural shocks in a very positive form. You know? Let's watch this. Let's check this out and let's watch it together. Shall we? Let's go.
After I graduated from university, I decided to take a teaching job in Russia. I've always liked Russian literature, and I had an image of Russia in my head as kind of a wonderland. Then I landed in Volgograd, and I'm like, what the hell did I do? I don't have friends here. I can't read the language. This city looks like it's deteriorating, and it's freezing. You can see the snow. It's crazy high. As a young American girl in Volgograd, I was so lonely and I didn't really know what to do with myself. So I decided to join the gym. Honest answer, I was genuinely seeking human interaction. And that is where I met a hot personal trainer named Sasha. I thought he was really handsome. First of all, his eyes, they're gorgeous. And of course his biceps too. He was very into fitness, but he wasn't full of himself. He was very interested in my life because I was the first American he had ever met. And he just had this, I don't know, he had good vibes, I guess. We were kind of flirting, and then one day, he asked me out. At first, things were kind of difficult because Sasha knew very little English, but I'm an English teacher. It's my job.
Can you speak slowly, please?
One day, we had gotten takeout for dinner. We were in the elevator, and he just looked at me and he said, "Emily, I want you to be my wife." What? Really? It was such a huge surprise, but I did say yes. So we have filed for the K-1 visa so we can live together in America. But we're not going just yet because I am 39 and a half weeks pregnant. Oh, his heart. And the baby is due in just 4 days. When I told my family the news, they said, "Come home right now." But Sasha does not have his visa yet, and I can't leave him here. So we decided to have the baby here in Russia.
Wonderful story. Oh my God. Tell me, Raul, what did you understand?
She doesn't friends there.
She doesn't what?
Friends.
Okay. Doesn't, incomplete. She doesn't, birth.
Have.
Excellent. Complete.
She doesn't have friends there. And she meets a boy.
Excellent.
She's
Past.
She met
Exactly.
a boy. And she described he is handsome.
Yes.
She is pregnant.
Yes.
Or was she was pregnant?
Is in this moment. Yes. Yes, actually in this moment, well, up to the moment of the video, she was pregnant.
Okay.
Right? So let's imagine this is the present, and yes, in this moment the baby is coming in the future. And this is important because in the vocabulary, we will discover this information. So very good, man. Very, very good. This is a good summary. Excellent. What about, that's all. Excellent, brother. Very, very good participation. What about, for example, Caesar, what did you understand?
I understand that she went to Russia because she have a new job.
Yes. I have, you have, and she?
She
Exactly.
has
Very good.
a new job. She's English teacher.
Very good. English teacher is countable. What do you need?
English teacher.
English starts with E. You're close.
An English teacher.
Excellent, complete. What is she?
She's an English teacher.
Perfect. Yes, she's an English teacher, right? And she's teaching in Russia in this moment, no?
Yeah.
Perfect, brother. Very, very good. And what about Robert? What else did you understand?
It's a story about the way that they met.
Sure.
They met, and it's fantastic because it's a how can I say, casuality? No.
Yeah, you can say casuality. You can say casuality or coincidence.
Coincidence. I prefer coincidence. It's a coincidence because really she didn't want to find a love. She immigrate, or she traveled to Russia because she wanted to teach English.
Yes.
And the circumstances how can I say,
the circumstances
change, or they take the way for the love or something like that.
Very nice. Yeah, that's a good observation. It was luck. No, circumstances happened. She met a boy. This boy fell in love with her, and she was not planning this at all. Very, very good thing, man. Well, that's precisely the video. We discovered very, very much information, and you have very good understanding. Probably the video will help you understand details, but globally, everybody has an idea. So I am very, very happy about that. Now,
excuse me, teacher.
Yes, go, George.
Can you say the name of the video, please?
Sure, the video is called Meet Emily and Sasha. I will send you the link to the group at the end of the class, don't worry.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Very beautiful video, no?
Yes.
It's a very nice video. So nice. Let's practice this lesson right now. Let's go through the vocabulary. And of course, we need to do our exam board because we are going to practice a lot of phonetic today. So everybody, please help me with the sample. Everybody, open microphone, repeat. E.
E.
A.
A.
Ear.
Ear.
Er.
Er.
E. Yeah.
Yeah.
Er.
Der.
Ur.
Ur.
O.
Oh.
A. O.
Oh.
I.
I.
R.
R.
O.
Oh.
O.
O.
Oi.
Oi.
I.
Or.
U.
U.
Ye.
J.
Ra.
Ra.
Wa.
Ba.
Ba.
Ba. Ba.
T.
Ahora.
And draw a sound. Let's go. Excellent, guys. Let's do our vocabulary. How do you pronounce this word? Janice.
I don't know this signal.
Well, Janice, let me tell you that this is a joke because this is not the phonetic language. This is Russian.
I don't know the Russian.
Yeah, come on, Janice, you need to know Russian. you need to memorize this.
This is not class. English class.
Okay. Yeah, it's English class. Sorry. The phonetic symbols are.
Teacher.
Yes, George.
Teacher, that thing, that one of thing that the name of the woman in the video, that the woman said that when she arrived to Russia,
yeah,
she could not pronounce or read the letters.
Exactly. Yes. So I think Janice experiments something very similar to it. No, that you see the symbols and it's like, what? You know? Totally. It's amazing how different is the Cyrillic alphabet. You know, this alphabet is called Cyrillic. Cyrillic is a name, and of course, it's different. So probably, Janice, you can read this one. This is easier. How do you pronounce this?
Volgograd.
Exactly. Volgograd is the name of the city. Please read the definition.
Okay. It is the largest city and the administrative center of Volgograd Oblast, Russia.
Pronunciation.
Russia.
Kinda. Let's go to the dictionary.
Russia.
Yeah, kinda.
Russia.
Exactly.
Russia.
That's correct. This is precisely the city. This is not the capital. Attention. This is not the capital. This is only a small city in Russia. Okay. Now the next is English. So help me, George.
Me, teacher?
Yes, please.
Graduate.
We have issues here. How do you pronounce this symbol over here? Exactly. So how do you pronounce this syllable?
Graduate.
Exactly. This syllable is Jew.
Okay. Graduate.
Excellent. Now the final syllable. How do you pronounce this sound? This one.
Graduate.
At.
Graduate.
Excellent. Where is the stress?
The first one?
In the first syllable, so it's
graduate.
Exactly.
Graduate.
This is it, man. This is it.
To finish their studies at a high school, college, or university.
Correct. This is a graduate.
Graduate.
Question. Tell me, George, did your parents graduate from university?
Me,
Your parents.
my parents, no. My parents, no. They are not graduate.
Past. What is the negative for negative past?
They didn't graduate.
Excellent. They didn't graduate. Pronunciation?
Graduate.
Excellent. That's the one. Yeah, I know. When we speak fast, we forget the pronunciation. But
Okay.
remember that one. Very good.
Okay.
Very, very nice. Next. Pronunciation. Michael.
Wonderland.
That's correct.
Wonderland.
Wonderland is a noun and imagine magic place in stories.
Mhm.
There's no
What kind of place again?
an imaginary magic place in stories.
Much better. Much better. Continue.
The snowstorm turned the town into a winter wonderland.
That's correct. What turned the town into a winter wonderland?
As a snow windstorm.
Again, pronunciation. Slowly, slowly. Check.
Snow
Snow.
when the snow is as
But it's
it's
not
like a
separate.
storm.
It's not a separate word. It's only one.
Similar storm, but with snow. I maybe.
Okay. Let's check pronunciation. Because you are reading separate words and it's not separate words.
Okay.
It's only one.
Okay. A snowstorm is a very
Yes.
shallow fall.
Again, pronunciation.
A snowstorm.
Exactly.
Snowstorm.
That's the problem. The pronunciation.
A snowstorm.
Yeah. Snowstorm. So one time, complete.
The snowstorm turned the town into a winter wonderland.
Excellent. That's much better. Tell me, let's make a little modification to the definition, okay? I like definition number 2 because this is the definition that she prefers. A place that is exciting and full of beautiful things. That is a wonderland. Question, Mike, what country do you think is a wonderland?
Russia and Canada.
Oh yes, for Mexican people, Canada is a wonderland, no?
Mm-hmm.
Very good, brother. I like your example. Complete idea.
Canada is a wonderland for Mexican people.
Excellent. I really like your example. Okay, very good. Let's pass to the next one. So, Raul.
Yes.
That's correct. That is correct. Let me give you sound.
As.
As is connector used for comparing one person, thing, or situation with another. Barbara's suggestion was almost exactly the same as mine. Her skin was white as snow. An electric drill can also be used as a screwdriver.
There we go. Pronunciation, brother. As a screwdriver. So let's take, for example, the final example. An electric drill can also be used as a screwdriver. This is an electric drill. You can use the electric drill not only to drill, you can also use it as a screwdriver. So it has a similar application. Tell me, for example, Raul, something that you can use as something that you can use as something that you can use as a cup. What can you use as a cup?
A cup?
Tell me something you can use as a cup.
I use a cup as
As what? As mi vocabulary.
how do you say it? Regar?
Regar. Water.
Water?
Water, but not the liquid. Water, the action.
Oh, water.
Water, where are we here? Water, the action. On plants.
I use a cup as water the plant.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, in this case, you need a connector. I use a cup to water the plants. So no, this is different. This connector is to compare. You need to compare two different objects that go for the same thing. For example, let's say this woman, take this example. Her skin, do you know what is skin?
Skin?
Skin. This is my skin, the color. Right?
Okay.
Her skin was white, the color, as snow. So the color of her skin is similar to the snow. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Comparing. Think about an example while Jessie passes attendance. Okay? So Jessie, your turn.
Thank you. Good night to everyone. So we're going to say attendance, please.
Thank you. Yes, of course.
Janet Rodriguez.
Present.
Yes, perfect.
Thank you, Janet. Good night. Luis Ocampo.
Present.
Thank you, Luis. Good night.
Good night.
Michael Villaseñor.
Present.
Thank you, Michael. Good night. Raúl Meraz.
I'm here.
Thank you, Raúl. Good night. Roberto Teozón.
Present.
Hi, Robert. Thank you. Good night. Xochitl Vázquez.
Absent. Didn't come.
Didn't come. All right, Jorge Ontiveros.
Present.
Thank you, Jorge. Good night. And Cesar Mora.
Present.
Thank you, Cesar.
Thank you too.
So that's all. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you very much. See you later. Excellent. So go, Raul. What other application can you give to a cup?
I use a cup as safe pencils.
Very good.
Pencils.
Let me help you. It's the utility is pencil or pen holder. Pen holder. How do you call this? Holder only. Holder. A thing that holds the object mentioned. A pen holder. Pen holder. You see?
Yes. I use a cup as pen holder.
Pen holder is countable.
I use a cup as a pen holder.
Yes, sir. Excellent, brother. You use a cup as a pen holder. Very good. Very, very good. Let's go to the next one. Help me, Luis.
Literature.
Perfect.
Literature.
Sounds like cha-cha-cha, but no, it's literature. Okay.
Literature.
Very good pronunciation.
Noun. Stories, poems, and plays, especially those that are considered to have value as art and not just entertainment.
Great. And examples. Oops.
Great works of literature.
Again, pronunciation. What is similar to fantastic, amazing?
Great works.
Kinda. Pronunciation.
Great works.
Let's check this one.
No, great. Oh, great.
Exactly.
Great.
Yes, complete.
Great works of literature. She's studying German language and literature.
Perfect pronunciation, man.
Literature.
Very, very good. What's your favorite literature, Louis?
Oh, my favorite literature. For example, Don Quixote.
Don Quixote, complete idea.
My favorite literature is Don Quixote de la Mancha.
Excellent, man. Very good. Perfect. Let's pass to the next. Go, George.
Freezing.
Correct. Correct.
Freezing.
Freezing. Very cold. Hurry up. I'm freezing. It's absolutely freezing in here.
Yes. That's correct. Tell me, George, is your city freezing on winter?
No, teacher. Here, it's not freezing. Never.
Never.
Yes.
It's always, always, always hot.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Very good. Very nice. Next. Go, Michael.
That that theory, right? I don't know. Theory.
Okay, separate the syllables.
D.
Separation number one. Kinda. How do you pronounce this symbol?
E.
D.
Exactly, it's D. Number one, D. Number two.
T.
Number three.
Deterioro.
How do you pronounce this one?
The T.
The T.
The T. The T. The T. O. Rio.
Ria. Excellent.
The T. Oreo.
Aria.
Right.
Right.
The T. Oreo. Right.
Aria. Right. Nice. What is the stress?
And the first syllable, D.
Incorrect. Second.
Okay. The Tio. Fioret. The O. Fioret.
Probably I need to eliminate this one. Okay, what about now? The T.
Dio. Red.
Yeah. Great. Nice.
Yeah. Deteriorate. Okay.
Whoa. Second syllable. The T.
Deteriorate.
Exactly. Deteriorate.
Deteriorate.
Excellent.
Deteriorate. Okay.
Deteriorate. What is deteriorate?
And deteriorate is a verb to become worse. Her health deteriorated rapidly and she died shortly afterwards.
When did she die again?
Okay, she died shortly afterwards.
Excellent. Much better. Shortly afterwards. That's to deteriorate. Mike, what happens when you don't eat your vegetables in the refrigerator? What happens when you buy? Okay, go.
The vegetable deteriorate rapidly.
Vegetable plural or singular?
Singular.
Singular. So, but singular.
No vegetable.
Only one? No, that's impossible.
It's plural.
It's plural.
The vegetable deteriorate rapidly when I outside the refrigerator.
When you?
When many or someone outside of the refrigerator.
When someone outside, but outside is not a verb. What is the action?
Get
what?
Get out of the refrigerator.
What? Out.
Okay, someone get out it.
Excellent.
Of the refrigerator.
Out it switch.
Okay. So someone gets it out of the refrigerator.
And what is a person that corresponds to vegetables? Plural.
Them, no?
Exactly. takes them, not it.
Okay.
Complete.
Someone gets them of refrigerator.
Out refrigerator and the connector takes them out.
On
Refrigerator.
on the refrigerator.
But on is surface. That's impossible.
In the refrigerator.
But you're saying take out. So take out in is contradictory.
I'll take at the refrigerator.
Again, concentration. It's get out, no?
Get
Get
out.
Vegetables out.
To refrigerator.
Okay, you need to connect the refrigerator, no? But connector to is destination. What is the connector for two nouns? Get the vegetables out. Oh, okay, origin. What is the connector for origin?
From.
That's it, because the vegetables were in the refrigerator.
Okay. Someone gets them out from the refrigerator.
Exactly. Someone gets them out from the refrigerator. That is correct. My people, every time you practice your examples, you will practice the structure. Okay, guys? So that's super, super important to have in mind. So in this moment, we finished the class, right? Let's finish in this moment. I will see you tomorrow to continue the vocabulary and to check the new grammatical lesson. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect, guys. Have a very good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, teacher.
Good
See you
night.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. See you.
See you later.
Bye.